Like you can just get on these and go as fast as you want. Like anywhere from slow to fast, and it's stable. I just like them. If I get a new board, I'll probably get Paris's on them. These are just 180 millimeter Paris's. And the Adam Coleman's are pretty sweet. I mean, they go perfectly for my sister. Like, they kind of look like girls' trucks. They look girly kind of, but I mean, it doesn't really matter because they're not girls. There's not really any girl stuff. For some reason, how I set this board up for my sister, it kind of looks like a girl board. Like, it matches her. It's got pink wheels, the Adam Coleman ones, the bottom is just pretty sweet. The grip tip on this is pretty grippy. The concave it's wider than mine, so the concave feels better because your feet are almost as, like, they fit good on the board. It's not like close to like a land yachts or anything, no W concave, but it's got some pretty good concave. I haven't ridden this board near as much as my Arbor. I've ridden it like maybe 10 times, like for a little bit, like downhill and stuff. It goes really fast though. It goes faster because of the bigger wheels. Probably the urethane on them. But these wheels can slide because I've actually done it. I've put on like regular yard gloves and done like 180s on this, but like put my hand on, and they slide, but they kind of chatter because they're like the shirt clip and they bounce across the pavement instead of sliding like the stimuluses. They like bounce across and you can feel it and it makes noise. Kind of weird. Drop through mount. Drop through mount board with loaded drop through strips on them. So yeah, if I were to, this would be a great sliding board if you put stimuluses on it. It would be great for sliding. The tail and nose are smaller than even mine, and mine are pretty small. So if you're looking to do like a bunch of manuals, I wouldn't get this board, but that's not really fun. I mean, the manuals are fun, but that's not really longboarding. I mean, you gotta go fast. You gotta go really fast and slide. That's longboarding. The bottom, the graphic is pretty sweet. It's got a wave. It says Mackay or something like that. Pretty sure that's what it says. But this is really sick graphic because it's got like right here. It looks kind of like it's scraped and stuff. But it looks like it's worn down, kind of like around the edges because it's not like perfect line. But that's sweet because like it's not. It's just the graphic, but it looks kind of sweet because it's like the squares and it's not like fully to the edge right here. It's just kind of around the edge and it's pretty cool. It's not really scraped at all, but that's because for a girl, like how I said before, how you're going to want to start doing bigger hills and stuff, she just kind of wants to do just like strictly cruising and carving and stuff. But this board's great for that. With stability. So she wanted to go down the hill. What she has, she's done this one hill that I do a lot. She's done that one. I think she doesn't push as fast as possible in the beginning, but she still went down it. And it's good. I rode down that. I went really fast on this, like probably over, definitely probably 30. Not close to like 40 at all, but like probably 30 on this. That's what I would say, 30. But so all in all, if I were going to go back and I had to get this board or the Arbor board, I would get this board. But I wouldn't get the retro ABEC 11 Big Zigs. Oh, these are Big Zigs? Oh, I thought they were zigzags. What? Oh my gosh. These are ABEC 11 Big Zigs. not retro zigzags. Even though I'm like 90% sure I ordered her the zigzags. But that's probably better, because these are better. Alright, well, they're really good wheels. I mean, they go fast, they grip, they could slide. If you had a harder Duro, these are 78A. If you had like an 83, like this, my Stimulus is, you could slide. It would shatter though, because it skips across the pavement. I wouldn't get these wheels if you were going to slide, but if you got like this board and then you're like, oh, I want to start sliding, you could. But, yeah, I'd get Stimuluses if I was just going to slide. Like if I was to get this board, I would get the Paris trucks. The Baron trucks are good, and the bushings are good that come on it. But for some reason, I think new Paris trucks, how they made them, the technology, the deep bushing seat, I think they're just good trucks. I think they're really good trucks. So, yeah, I mean, I'd get either one of these boards. I mean, right now, the only reason I wouldn't get my Arbor board or this board again is because, I mean, I already have it, and there's better boards. So, I just wanted a better board, maybe like Land Yachts, 5 Mile, Omen, or Rain. Those are the companies that I like. And I've tried my friend's Evo. And also the original Apex 40, that board is sweet. And now you can get it with like bears. So that'd be a good board for like doing all like my neighborhood kind of stuff. Like you can't really go really fast on it probably because it's flexy, I'm sure. And it's got little kick things and stuff, but it's good for tricks. I wouldn't get that though, unless I had money to spend, which I don't really. So yeah, I would get these boards. Like these are great beginner boards. Like starting out, these are great. Yeah, these are great boards. But the Mackay, the Gravity Mackay, it's higher than the Arbor Access Copa. So it's higher. Just more room, more space to push when you're pushing off. So just the Arbor's lower to the ground, so it's a little more stable. It's stiffer, so it's a little more stable. Yeah, but they're both great boards. And lastly, there's this other kid, he's like 8, Cooper. He lives in my neighborhood, and for his birthday, his mom wanted him to get a longboard, and he wanted a pintail, or like that, so I got him, I went on Newskate and stuff with him, and we ended up getting him a Arbor fish, bamboo fish, because you can get color bamboo. It's just the top sheet though, it's all maple, and the top sheet, mine's color, his is bamboo. It's a fish, it's not like a really pointed pintail, it kind of like goes and then goes like that, together like a pin. I mean, it's not as sharp, it's not like more of a spear kind of like pin as like the original that Jack has. But I actually liked it. It was small, it was like 78, I think. For some reason it felt small though. Mine's 40, I mean it's only 2 inches shorter, but it felt smaller. It was skinnier, it had more concave. Bottom was pretty sweet, it had catfish on it, which you can't really tell in the picture what it was, but it was catfish. And like think about that, even though the name is fish. But yeah, so we got a fish with Fireball and Sendo wheels, and I would recommend those wheels too. They're 84A, red, Fireball and Sendos, they got the beveled edge, they slide really nice. And he got the Parises, so he got a really good setup. For good, I think it's like 180, I think. It's a pretty good price for what you got. Yeah. And lastly, I'm just gonna say the other day, yesterday, I was just gonna say for all you guys out there to, when you're gonna go down a hill, especially at night, I would inspect the hill. Like, not really, like, you inspect the hill, but I'm not saying like inspect the road or whatever you're on. Like, I was on the cart path, and there's a bridge, and it's kind of steep. From the top, it's steep, and then it goes down, and then there's two sides to it, and they're really steep. Like, you go like fast, and I always did the one side of it, and it's good, go really fast, and I wanted to do the other side, so I'm like, to my sister, I'm like, because the other side doesn't seem as steep, but you still go really fast, but it's not as steep, but it's steep in the beginning, and then it kind of is more flattened, and then it turns a lot, and I didn't know it turned that much. It's almost like, it was like that, like it's more than 90-degree turn, and I was going like 30, and I didn't look at this hill before, which I should have, and I didn't I don't know why, but I didn't try to turn. It's kind of stupid. Like, if I tried to turn, I would have turned and then went into the woods. But I just kind of went straight and tried jumping off into the grass. And it was wet for some reason. Like, I'm pretty sure it didn't rain. And the grass wasn't wet anywhere else, but it was wet right there because it was like in the trees. And it was at night, and I jumped off and like flew like 15 feet, and like when I landed on my feet, I just like slammed on the ground, like landed on my hip, and I like hit my head, but it was in the grass, and I think I hit it on my arm like that, but it still kind of hurt. Not that bad though. And then I rolled into the thorns, so I'm all scraped up, like a lot. Like, there's my leg, that's pretty scraped up. But my whole torso is just full of scrapes. And then like when I went down, I like told my sister, like, yo, like, don't go down, cause like she definitely wouldn't be able to do it if I couldn't. If I was on her board though, I might be able to, cause it turns a lot. Like, I could have just grabbed the rail and went around, but mine doesn't turn as much as hers. So I would just flew into the woods either way. But I would have hit a tree if I tried turning around it and I didn't make it. See, I went into the thorns or whatever they were pricker bushes. Yeah. So, I went, told her not to go down, and she was already going down, and she went into the grass, and I'm not sure why she flew off, but because you can ride through the grass, and that's actually how I stop sometimes, is go through the grass. So she like hit the grass, flew forward, and like scraped her knee on her grip tape edge on her rail. That would hurt really bad. It looks like she got like a bunch of stitches right here, and it's like a huge scar, like she got surgery or something, but it's just a scrape, a gag, like a cut. And here, you can see maybe right here, that skin. Like, it doesn't come out. Her skin is in the grip tape. Right here, this little white spot, that's skin from her knee, or shin, or whatever. And she like landed on her face or whatever, but. So we both fell. So from that, I would say wear a helmet, and I'm probably gonna get one pretty soon, off Mirror Skate or something. Motion board shop, I don't know. I'll definitely wear your helmets and look at hills before you do them, so you know what you're to expect. Yeah. So, Gravity Mackay, Barbara Koa. Go check out Motion Board Shop or Mirror Skate. Both great websites for longboards. Definitely recommend them. Always wear your helmets and skate, keep longboarding, guys. See ya.